Man, what is up to anybody that might be watching this? Sorry if the camera's kind of crooked. Let me see if I can adjust that. Oh well, that'll be fine. But this video is just kind of like my thoughts on the military recruitment process and what I experienced, because it's been over a decade since I've been in. I went in the year 2002, and when I went in, you know, like I said, it's been over a decade ago. And when I say military, I'm speaking particularly with the Army branch. As far as I know, other branches may do it differently. But my only thing is, like I said, you ever notice the recruiters hang around the high schools? To me, it's kind of for a reason. And I'm explaining, you know, my rationale behind that. Because I was one of those people, my test scores was really high. And I even I even found this paperwork so you can kind of see it. Like, I don't know if you can really see that or not, but if you can, I'll probably put it in the video as well. But I had a GT score of 111, and you know, pretty much let me pull up the definition of that too. GT. Let's see. It says unclear what the highest GT score possible, but any score above 110 is considered above average. The GT or general technical score is determined by a person's performance on the arithmetic, reasoning, word knowledge, and paragraph comprehension sections on the armed services vocational aptitude battery exam. And like I said, 111 is particularly high, and with that you should be able to get pretty much whatever job you want. But like I say, this is kind of how the recruiters sort of manipulate the younger people, because when you do it, they tell you that your parents can't go in the room with you, your recruiter can't go in the room with you. And I'm gonna tell you how it went down for me. I went in there and I was like, I'm gonna be an accountant. And they were like, well, that job accountant is not gonna be open for like another year. And then, you know, so of course I'm young. I wanna just hurry up and get something. And so I'm just like, oh, well, what about like an engineer job? Oh, well, that's gonna be another 2 years. And then it was like, well, shoot, how about like a secretary? Well, that's gonna be another year before you can get that also. And you know, mind you, I'm young, not, you know, you think you know at all at that age, but you really don't. And, you know, like typically if an adult was in the room with you, they'd be like, well, you should just wait till that job becomes available so you can get the jobs you want and, you know, be able to further yourself after that military career is over. But like I said, that's one of the reasons they don't let the parents or your recruiter in the room with you, and the recruiter too, because, you know, you formed a bond with the recruiter because he's been, you know, taking you out to eat, come over to your house for 2-3 months. And, you know, so of course, you know, they know you're going to kind of look at them if they're in the room with you, and you know, they're going to be like, don't do that, just wait. And so what they do is they tell you, no, that job's not going to be open for another year. But I got infantry. You sign up for infantry, I give you $100,000 sign-on bonus too. You get $50,000 when you leave, you get other $50,000 when you finish boot camp or AIT or whatever. And then, you know, I think even most people at that age, you know, unless you just, you know, hoorah for your country, most people do have enough common sense to be like, I'm not going to do an infantry, you know, so you got, no, I don't want infantry. And then, you know, they go down their list of jobs. Well, I got a tanker. You know, you sign up for tanker, you get a $80,000 bonus. You want tanker? That accounting job's not going to be up for another year. So, you know, you might as well take this tanker job, get that $80,000 bonus, sign-on bonus, and, you know, as a kid, you know, some people may be like, 80,000 sign-on bonus, not the job I wanted. And, you know, for me in particular, it was petroleum supply. It was like, damn, I wanted to leave right away. You know, the job that I really wanted, you know, like accountant, they telling me all this bullshit. Oh, it's not going to be open up for another year, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, so it was like, well, go ahead, do it. Petroleum supply, sign you up, get a $50,000 sign-on bonus, money for college, you know. And, you know, that's kind of, you know, like I said, that's kind of one of my, sort of like a rant. You know, I know they're doing their job, and I know it's like structured this way for a reason, but I guess sort of just like a message to the younger kids that are thinking about joining, just to kind of be wise, because, you know, like I said, that age, you think you know it all, and, you know, like I say, it's structured that way for a reason. It's structured that way for a reason why they don't want you to have your parents in there or that recruiter in there with you, because, you know, you're young, you think you know it all, but you don't. But they know if you actually had an adult in the room with some real grown-up sense, they're gonna look at you like no. Like, just wait a year. If that's what they're telling you, wait that year and, you know, get that job. that you really want, or a job that's going to, like, you know, more so help you after your military career. And, you know, that's just kind of like sort of like my, I guess, like my message, rant, whatever you want to call it. And like I said, I'm not bitter. Like, I enjoyed my time in the service. You know, the experience was great, amazing. But, you know, that's just my rant. And I was just thinking about that for a minute. And then it was just so ironic. I actually, you know, found some of my old stuff. And, you know, even some of my old PT records. And you probably can't tell now I'm kind of out of shape and all. But, you know, I was a little PT stud. This is, I want to show y'all everything. Got my social on there. But I don't know if you can read that or not. But I don't know if you can see some of those numbers or not. But let's see. I got a 289 on one of my PT scores. What was it? 75 push-ups, 90 sit-ups, a 13-minute 48 run. Like I said, I'm not sure if you can read that too good, or it may be inverted on this camera view. But like I said, anyway, this was just one of my rants, and I guess we'll just call it a rant. But like I said, I know they have a job to do, and they have like special areas where they need people to be. So I understand, you know, hey, if everybody comes in saying I want to be this or this, you can't necessarily let, you know, everyone, you know, get the job they want. You got to feel what needs to be filled. And I understand that, and, you know, so don't take it like I'm, you know, bitter, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, that's been over a decade ago, but I just thought I'd share that. Like I said, it may be helpful to some of the younger people that may be thinking about joining. Like I say, take your time. If it's a job you really want, a job that's going to benefit you after the military, you need to wait that year. That way, you know, you have what you want. It's beneficial to you after the military. But I'm going to shut this down so I don't rumble on anymore. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Deuces.